Good morning, good morning. Turn on the marquee lights. Good morning tonight.
Good morning, good morning. Broadway is feeling bright. Good morning tonight.
When the theaters shut their doors, we were so sad and blue.
Now we're bringing back Broadway in our Tuesday night review.
So good morning.
We'll make you feel all right. Good morning tonight for you.
Good morning tonight.
What a take.
And now, live from New York City, it's Good Morning Tonight.
Hi, I'm Michael Hall.
And I'm Jackie Cox.
And welcome
to Good Morning Tonight. That's right. It's 6 p.m. on a Tuesday, which means that while much of the world is just finishing their workday and getting ready to kick back and relax, something very different is happening in the theater world.
Orchestras are tuning, actors are warming up, and Broadway ushers are checking the seats that will soon hold the 34,000 people that will see a Broadway show tonight. So to the theater community here in New York City and far beyond, we say good morning.
And welcome to a morning show just for us nighttime people. Wow, 34,000 people tonight? Mm-hmm. Did you really just do the math on that?
I did. I went to Playbill's breakdowns this morning and I did the math, and 34,000 people are going to Broadway tonight. Isn't that amazing?
That's amazing. A lot has changed since the last time we were in this very real studio. Broadway is back open and streets are packed in New York again. And you and I don't need to stick those Q-tips up our noses just so we can hang out on the internet together.
That is true. But then there's also all the things that haven't changed at all. You and I are still pretty socially conscious people. You and I still both love Broadway Cares Equity Fights AIDS. And most importantly, you and I are still both very serious and legitimate news reporters.
I concur. So when we got to thinking about how to celebrate Giving Tuesday this year, well, the choice? There was no choice. We knew exactly what we had to do. I've been missing the show since I don't know when. So I made up my mind to get back with my friend.
Look at us now. Will we ever learn? We don't know how. But we suddenly lose control. There's a fire within our soul. Just one show.
And it is happening today.
One more show
to help BCEFA.
Whoa, good morning tonight. Here we go again. My, how can we resist you? Good morning tonight. Does it show again? My, just how much we missed you. Yes, we've been broken hearted. Blue since the day we parted. Why did we ever let you go? Good morning tonight. Now we really know. My, we could never let you go. Yes, we've been broken hearted. Blue since the day we parted. Why did we ever let you go? Good morning tonight. Now we really know. My, we could never let you go. What a way to open a show. Good morning, Jackie Cox.
Good morning.
Good
Wow,
morning.
live vocals. Can you believe it on a Tuesday?
We are so happy you are all here. And guys, we are going to get down to brass tacks because there is a lot of news to report upon. And here's what's happening. We used to do this show when Broadway was closed, and now Broadway is open. So for the next hour, we will be welcoming a lot of new news correspondents into the Good Morning Tonight family. We'll be going live to a variety of theaters, live on Broadway right now to check in with
We're going live
pals.
to Broadway right now, including our first guest. So excited to bring her on. She is making her Broadway debut in & Juliet. Reporting live from backstage at the Stephen Sondheim Theater. Please welcome Meghan Kane.
And now, live from New York.
Oh, you were... Hello, Meghan Kane. Welcome to Good Morning Tonight.
Good morning tonight, Meghan.
I have so many liquids here, so Cheers.
Cheers to you. How are you feeling? I know it's the beginning of your workday. You've just arrived to work. How is everything there?
Everything is so good. I am in the Juliet crew dressing room with some of my amazing castmates.
Hi,
They all say
everyone.
hello. I told them all to come in and say hello. Tiernan, Rachel, Jasmine's over there.
Good morning, everybody.
And we're all about to get ready for the show. I haven't eaten dinner yet, so I have chili in a bowl. You know, we're multitasking here.
This is Broadway, you guys. This is
Broadway.
luxury. Megan, I know it's been a big press week for you. Last night you had Jimmy Fallon. Tonight you have Good Morning Tonight.
This is just as big as Jimmy Fallon.
I think we actually have a little photo here for the folks following along at home. There you are.
Wow.
Front row and center on Jimmy Fallon last night. Obviously, I've already seen the show twice. You already know that. Yep. It is the best time on Broadway. I cannot wait to come back. How has it been? I know you guys have had a marathon schedule between opening and now you're ready to welcome all of these holiday audiences.
Yeah.
How's it going over there?
It's amazing. It is truly, I'm having the time of my life. This company is full of some of the most kind, generous, talented people I've ever met. And honestly, it has been quite a grueling schedule so far. This is bigger than Jimmy Fallon. It's been quite a grueling schedule, but honestly, these people and this company backstage and on are incredible and make it all totally worth it. And the audiences are having so much fun, which honestly just makes this schedule easy.
Yeah, I have to say, I've never been in a Broadway theater where the audience is having quite this much fun.
For those in the audience who don't know, and I see some of you in the chat are definitely big fans of Anne Juliet. For those who don't know, Anne Juliet uses the music of Max Martin, the hit songwriter for some of your favorite songs from Britney Spears, Katy Perry. What are some of the other stars that are have sung Max Martin?
Jessie J, Kelly Clarkson,
Jessie J, Kelly. Come on, the list keeps going.
Ellie Goulding. Yeah, I mean, like honestly, he's the legend of we call him the Shakespeare of pop music. He's written for all of the greats. And he is also the kindest, most generous man. And he's gotten to be here through a lot of the rehearsal process. And he's just so wonderful. Yeah.
That is amazing. I know it's a lot of high octane production numbers. I don't want to give anything away, but you guys, it is production number after production number.
It sure is.
Do you have a favorite number in the show?
Do we have a favorite number in the show? That's the way it is. That's the way it is. People are saying that's the way it is. I honestly love doing Problem, which is what we performed on the Jimmy Fallon Tonight Show last night. Stronger is amazing. It's my life. Oh, end of Act 1. It's my life.
It's impossible to pick. I think they just named the whole set list in the Anne Juliet dressing room. That is amazing, and a very big congratulations, well deserved. This is your Broadway debut.
Woohoo!
Not only is it your Broadway debut, but you are the only company member that joined specifically for the Broadway run. Is that correct?
Correct. Yes.
Talk to us about what. So you learned
the new girl in town.
The new girl in town.
So you learned the show largely on your own, and then what was it like to get to step into the room and get to meet your cast and meet your new family and get to know who you were going to be hanging out with every night?
It was wild. I was honestly so nervous. Yes, I learned the show for 6 days with the associates in a rehearsal studio, and it was fast and furious. And I was so nervous walking into the first day of rehearsal with everyone. We had 1 week in the rehearsal studio with everybody, and I was so nervous. But honestly, like I said at the beginning, this company is so kind and so generous, and they made me feel like a part of the family from day one. So it was quick, but it was amazing.
For those of you in the chat, I know there's also a production in London right now. So I know that we have some people from the UK watching. But if you are in the United States, wait to go see it on Broadway. Go see Meghan Kane. It's incredible.
We're seeing in the comments, we're seeing a lot of, it is the happiest musical ever.
Wow.
I have to agree. It is just such a good time.
Yeah.
It is an amazing time. It really is.
Right.
It's so much fun.
Well, Megan, I know that you are, speaking of all the fun you're about to have, you are just gearing up for another performance. You've got a 7 o'clock show tonight.
Yes, 7 o'clock.
So we'll let you get to work. Break a leg tonight. Have so much fun. Please send our best to everybody backstage. And we'll see you soon.
We love you. Good morning tonight.
Good morning tonight. Meghan Kane, live from Broadway, our very first visitor of the evening.
Well, and so we have been doing that. We did this show for many months over here in the height of the pandemic and the Broadway closure. And we, of course, kept talking to many Broadway stars from their homes. And now to be able to talk to them from the dressing room is so fun.
It's so fun. It's a little, I'm thrilled that they're joining us because you guys, it is for those of you who don't know, who've never done a show, that hour before curtain is
madness.
Chaos.
It's madness. We're going to be joining in chaos on a few different shows tonight.
It's just, I see some of our guests backstage are laughing that I'm calling this chaos. There's more chaos on the way.
More chaos is about to ensue because I think we're about to go right to our next Broadway show.
Let's do it. Why not? You guys, our next guest brings us into the woods. No, like literally, he is into the woods. And his performance, I wrote this intro for Jackie to read, and now I'm reading it. So I'm going to have to read my own bad jokes. His performance can only be described as bovine divine. Let's welcome to the show, the one and only Kennedy Kanagawa.
Hello. Oh, should I turn this sideways? Is this better?
Look, you're even more gorgeous on the side. I love it. I love it.
Good morning tonight. How is your night going?
Good morning. It's good.
You also have a 7 o'clock show tonight, yes?
7 o'clock curtain tonight, right? 45 minutes.
All right, this is your 46-minute call, Kennedy.
Underneath his t-shirt, are you actually doing a latex udder tonight? Just to really make it real for the holiday season.
That sounds incredible.
Well, we'll just say yes because it's the magic of television, and they don't know what's happening below my
the udder keeps falling apart. So I feel like if it was made out of latex, that would actually be really helpful.
For Giving Tuesday, someone give Kennedy Kanagawa a new udder.
I'm gonna stay out of this one.
Thank you.
What? Did you not think my joke was utterly amazing?
Oh no. So Kennedy, much like our last guest, Megan, you are making your Broadway debut in this unbelievable show. How has it been?
It's been so great. I'm having sorry, I just had sushi, so I'm super phlegmy.
Everyone's eating. I love it. We're having these are empty.
These are empty. We're not even drinking water. We were too busy to get the show underway. So
I literally have water here.
Great. If
perfect.
Just
run up to our studio on 57th and send it.
Yeah.
Great. I'll get that with the latex udder. Great.
Perfect.
So this is your Broadway debut, and talk about a Broadway debut. Talk about, first of all, you absolutely won the internet during the Encore's run. People were losing their minds for Milky White. And then the journey just never ended. You know, that you could not get a ticket to see you guys at Encore's. And the next thing you know, they're announcing this transfer that will not end.
Broadway run.
And extends. Did you, when you kind of got booked this and got into this, did you have any idea that this is where it was heading?
No. As soon as we opened at City Center, it was such an awesome response that we were all hoping that it would transfer. And so that's all that we could talk about in the dressing rooms. But we didn't find out until halfway through. So basically at the end of our first week on the Monday, our day off before the second week was when we all got the offers, which was exciting. But
it's incredible. And what I love about this production, and something you just shared on your Instagram, is there's a very diverse cast, but we had 6 AAPI folks in the show this week, which is amazing. We love to see representation across everyone, and I love to see, Kennedy, that you're giving some AAPI representation on Broadway. Much needed. And I think that's incredible. Let's talk about this puppet, though. This puppet is incredible.
It's cardboard, is that right?
Mostly cardboard, yeah. It was designed by James Ortiz, who is a freaking genius.
Yeah.
Wow.
Cardboard and magic.
Yeah, and this is actually the second cow, because the first one was only made to last those first 2 weeks and was literally falling apart because it's made of cardboard. So we have Milky 2.0.
Okay. Does she drive a little better? Is she a sturdy gal?
Honestly, she's a little more of a diva.
Sure.
Ooh, watch out, Broadway. Here comes Milky 2.
the sequel to Into the Woods.
Sequel.
Yeah.
The sequel.
Sondheim's unreleased musical.
Oh, perfect. Oh my God. But this isn't your first Into the Woods. Is this correct?
This is my first time being in Into the Woods. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
First Into the Woods, second cow puppet.
Second cow puppet.
The cape is red as blood.
The cape is red as blood.
Yellow as, yeah. Great.
Yeah.
Speaking of the puppet, it is your first Into the Woods and also your first time puppeteering. What was that like? At what point did you think, like, I'm going to go to Broadway, I'm going to learn to puppeteer a cardboard cow, and I'm going to win the world?
That's not a thought that I had before the show, to be honest. I'm very happy that it's happening. But yeah, it was a very fast whirlwind process. It wasn't an audition. It was, because City Center Encores is so fast. It was just like, hey, can you do this? And so I was doing it thanks to James again. And we really just kind of figured out our own stuff in the corner and like made up a lot of shit on the spot. And
That is so cool.
yeah,
That's
is so cool.
incredible. And you have another show tonight, and then this is the beginning of your week. So you had Monday off, yes?
Yes.
So you're about to go into 8 shows, and I won't have you chime in on the fight for 6 shows, but you have 8 shows ahead of you, and we are going to wish you all of the strength, all of the milk, all of the strong udders to make it through, and also. Oh, okay, we know that you've had many amazing Broadway divas step into this show. Was there anyone who stepped into the show that you were just a little bit starstruck by? We won't tell anyone. It's just here on this very famous
on the internet.
YouTube show.
I mean, I'm starstruck by all of them, but I will say that I've been obsessed with Brian Darcy James for my entire life. So
amazing. Not the diva I was expecting, but that's a fabulous diva nonetheless.
I will say, when I came to see you at the show 2 times ago, Brian Darcy James stepped on my foot and apologized. And I said, you can do whatever you want. You're Brian Darcy James.
Yeah, the toe is red as blood here,
and
folks.
I walked away.
I love it.
All right. Well, we know you have a big Broadway show coming up now this is your 40-minute call.
Thank you, 40.
So we will let you get to work. Thank you for spending some time with us on this Giving Tuesday.
Yeah, raising money for Broadway Cares. We appreciate that, Kennedy. So, like if you're watching right now, you can go either to we have a special Broadway Cares page that you can donate to, or on Instagram to donate to Broadway Cares. We're trying to raise $1,000. We're just over 500 now. So we're going to keep going for it and try to get to that 1,000 by the end of Giving Tuesday.
Yeah.
Woo!
Thanks, Kennedy. Good morning tonight.
Good morning tonight.
Yes, like Jackie just mentioned, we are raising money for Broadway Cares. Those of you who are longtime viewers of the show will be familiar with Broadway Cares Equity Fights AIDS, who we talk about a lot on this little program. There are 2 ways that you can get involved today. One is by going to Jackie's Instagram story. We have a shared post that is a fundraiser. We also have a URL, which is donate.broadwaycares.org/GMT. Stands for Good Morning Tonight. How about that? Donate.broadwaycares.org/GMT. And you can donate there as well. There's lots of ways to get involved, lots of ways to donate on Giving Tuesday to give to Broadway Cares.
Speaking of people who are going to give some of their time, I'm having a conversation on the side here with my very real important conversation here about getting our next guest on. And it's going to be great. They're coming in from not Broadway.
No, we can go here though if we want to. Oh, wait, I see.
Oh, I see they're coming in. We're going to bring them in. We're going to bring them in for a minute. They're having technical difficulties, but we'll bring them in just for a minute because I know you're all excited because this is my good sister coming from the Murray and Peter Drag Queen Christmas. It's Jan!
Hello. Can you hear me? Is my
great?
Is my mic
perfect
coming in clear? Is my skin looking gorgeous and not glitchy?
It. Your that remote production team that we sent out to you on the road really nailed the setup.
And I just want to take a moment to thank everybody in the back who is making this possible here on the field. Thank you so much for all of our support team out here in Amarillo, Texas.
We do have the best the best staff on TV.
And Jan, you're in one of the best shows for all Christmas. I went and saw this show last week in New York City. There's still a whole month left of the Murray and Peter Drag Queen Christmas. Look at this flyer. We have the production value here for you. I saw Jan, I saw Crystal, my sister from season 12, and Heidi. We had so much fun. It was here at Town Hall. Yeah. It was incredible. And tonight you're in Texas.
Tonight we are in Texas. Yes, God. And the last time that we all saw each other was at a lovely little place called Flaming Saddles.
I don't recall.
I never seem to recall.
I barely do as well. But yes, we were celebrating Thanksgiving in a major way. And I'm very thankful for y'all. How are y'all doing?
We're good. We're here in this very real television studio. As you can see behind us, everything is real. And checking in with shows all over. And when I found out that y'all were going to be in Texas, I said, I think they have internet in Texas. I think, Jan, we can get you here. Because, Jan, I know that you've raised money for a lot of different causes on Instagram Live. And we did a few, especially during the pandemic. And so I knew you'd want to hop in because I know how much you care about Broadway Cares. And so I thought this would be perfect, and I just wanted to see you. It's an excuse to FaceTime you, really.
Yeah, really.
Honey, I love it. Thank you for having me. And yes, I do love raising money, especially for Broadway Cares Equity Fights AIDS. We've done, I remember when we were doing shows at Therapy, we would go around at the end during
May
the
she
month,
rest in
and
peace.
we would, R.I.P. Baby. I don't know if they are continuing that tradition at Hush, but I would love to see it. And I'm happy that y'all are continuing that on here, and we're giving some money, raising money for a great cause. I will say I do not have 100,000 like Nicole Kidman does, but I'm happy that we can raise awareness and give some money.
We just crossed the
For sure.
$500 mark, though. So we're
Amazing.
at $505 on my Instagram fundraiser. And then there's
Amazing.
also a page
Yeah.
for people to donate to as well. So we are getting those donations in. We are making this Giving Tuesday really giving it.
Yeah,
I love
Jen,
it.
you're at the beginning of a long night. We know you've got your meet and greet, you've got your show, you've got a lot of people to make smile. I have to just shout out, speaking of making people smile, that video that you shared on TikTok and Instagram of one of your numbers from the show that you are touring right now was bonkers bananas.
It's gone viral, kids.
It
It's
has
gone
gone
viral so much.
viral.
If you don't know what we're talking about, go check out Jan.
Go check out Jan on TikTok
Check it
or
out.
Instagram.
It's over 1 million views on TikTok. I'm so happy to see that my art is just thriving out there in the space. But yeah, thank you for loving and embracing my absolute insanity. Feels so
Always.
great to be loved.
You know what I was embracing on this tour, which we don't often get to see, is your hot, sexy, bare legs in that number look incredible.
Well,
They
do you
just
want to
need
get a little
talk
sneak
about.
peek of what I'm looking like right now underneath?
Yes,
Yes, show us the
please.
camera. Zoom out, zoom out. Yes. Oh, giving us gown, mama.
Work.
Giving us leg. Giving it
us
to
basketball
us.
short and some legs.
Give it-
Wow.
I
Work.
honestly, you know what, Jan? Jan, I see you and I raise you Christmas pajamas.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm in an actual outfit.
I know
I
this is
look
the first
adorable.
time. This is the first time Jackie's done drag from the waist down for our show, maybe ever.
In my defense, it's just a jumpsuit, so there wasn't an option.
The holiday spirit is in the air. Jackie's in full drag.
This
I'm
is
in
it.
full drag literally just for the. After this, I'm getting out of drag and having a drink, probably at Flaming
We're
Saddles.
gonna finally fill these mugs up.
Yeah,
But that's
we
something to look
forgot to
forward
fill the
to.
mugs before the show.
We were running late.
It's my fault. I was running late.
It's fine. We were all running late.
We had to do
I
a lot
love
of
it.
musical numbers. We opened with Mamma Mia, Jan, a musical near and dear to your
Oh,
heart.
honey, you know that I'm always trying to get into the Mamma Mia gig, okay? I'm always trying to figure out who my father is,
Wait,
all right?
I feel like me and you and Laguna could do Mamma Mia together.
I would watch that.
I would be Baranski. I'm
That-
just gonna say it.
Totally. I think I would be a good Meryl.
Yeah, you'd be a fierce Meryl. I would 100% go see
Yeah.
that and enjoy
I
that.
can I will say I'm trying to add The Winner Takes It All to my repertoire in the next couple of years. They always say that you hit a vocal peak at when you're 30, and I'm pushing it. So I'm ready to add that to my rep.
Yeah,
Sure.
I think I'm pulling 30.
I'm not pulling 30.
You may be pushing it. I'm pulling it along.
Yeah, I'm pushing your.
It's my young Aunt Jackie over here.
Yeah, you know, hey, the winner takes it all, or my version, which is the Rinna takes it all.
Yeah,
The
we
Rinna
do.
takes it all.
The Rinna takes it
Oh my God. I
Yeah.
missed that number. Jackie,
Yeah.
can you believe we were in Australia just 7 months ago?
We Jan and I went to Australia together, and I did the Rinna takes it all in 4 cities across Australia.
Wow. Is Lisa Rinna big in Australia?
They do like the Housewives in Australia. They like
They
the
do. It was a
Housewives.
big
The
hit.
Housewives
It-
is big.
It's a big brand.
And I did it in London too, and they loved it in London too.
Oh,
So
yeah.
now I got to think of something new next time I go back.
Oh boy. Yeah, when was the last time you made a new mix, Jackie? Because me,
Drag
not
me.
to put you on the spot, I'll say I don't think I've made a new one all year.
Yeah, I need to make a new one. I have a couple ideas that I need to get to, and I need to do them, I guess, now.
The aforementioned number that we were talking about, people said, "Oh yeah, drag queen hasn't done this number before." I was like, "Well, I've been doing this for 6 years, and it's been viral for it's been making rounds for those past couple of years." So
Yeah, and if some shady queen stole it down in wherever they were, then that's on them, not on
but
you.
so be it. I hope they profit. And I hope that all of you watching this at home also help us profit. And by us, I mean the community, by donating to Broadway Cares Equity Fights AIDS.
I love it.
I'll be making a donation later on as well. I would love to donate $100 to
Jan,
the
thank you
cause.
so much. That takes us up to 600.
My
Thanks,
pleasure.
Jan.
I'm gonna go on to where can the kids find that? Your Instagram, my love?
Instagram they can click into. It's right there on the top of my page. That's probably the fastest way to do it. Or there's also a page that we have.
For the kids, we've got Instagram. It's a pinned post on both of our profiles. And for the not so kids, we've got donate.broadwaycares.org/GMT.
Yeah.
So you can go anywhere. They make it real easy to send them money.
I love it. I love it.
All right, my love. Well, thank you for spending some time with us before your big show. We are wishing you all the luck tonight. Break a heel.
Break a heel.
Thank
break
you.
a leg. Break a
You know
leg.
what, sweets? That's what we're gonna try to give these kids in good old Texas tonight. Okay.
You got this.
And that's
Love
on
you.
Texas.
Love you
Good
both.
morning
I'll be
tonight.
back in town next week. See you at Flaming.
We'll see you
Yay,
there.
love you.
Bye,
Merry
my dear.
Christmas.
Bye, everyone.
Love her.
Jan.
Jan.
Coming in from the road. We got folks all over.
Yeah, we got folks all over. Speaking of our New York crew, though, I think it's time that we visit one of Good Morning Tonight's favorite correspondents.
Yes.
He's a holiday tradition.
He is. He is.
With or without optional turkey costume.
Well, you never know what I'll get him to do.
Let's welcome to the show our dear friend, a frequent collaborator, a frequent participant.
Yes.
On the show, Dylan Bustamante. You're muted, but
Good morning tonight.
Good morning tonight.
Ooh, in
How
a
are you?
Festive Santa hat.
Well, yeah, I'm decorating my apartment for Christmas as we speak.
Oh my gosh, you do a big Christmas decoration every year too. This is the beginning of a long night for you, huh?
It is. It's going to take roughly 2 days to finish decorating this place, but yes.
Wowee. How is your holiday season thus far?
The holiday season's going great, Michael. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, December's just right around the corner, so we got to get ready for, Santa Claus.
Yeah, and those familiar with the program will know that you are the official bartender of Good Morning Tonight.
I am.
We had hoped to make a cocktail with you, but seeing as we didn't even make it to the water pitcher, we sure didn't have a prayer of making a full cocktail. Why don't you tell us what you are sipping on this evening?
Well, I'm sipping on a nice little holiday spritz.
Come on, holiday spritz.
Yeah, it's and it's like an Aperol spritz, but you add a little pomegranate juice.
Excellent.
And you add a little cranberry juice and put an orange wedge in it. Perfect.
I love. Did we? Is this a repeat drink or is this a new creation?
No, this is something I
holiday
just
season?
thought of when I was at the store looking at pomegranate juice.
A pomegranate spritz.
Yeah.
I've been watching. Have you been watching White Lotus?
I have. I am not up to date. I did not watch Sunday night's episode, but
Sunday night's episode, I don't think it's much of a spoiler to say it gets a little gayer, which I think we knew that was coming.
we knew that was coming.
I will say, like the first two episodes, I was like, where is the gay? And now we have a lot of gays.
I haven't
on
even
that show.
started, and I know that it got really gay.
It got really gay. But the reason I bring it up is because their Aperol spritzes, I think, are now coming back because of that show.
Yeah,
because
it's true. They're all just
because of-
sitting there in Italy, just drinking spritzes.
in Sicily. Now I want to go.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kevin Metzger-Timpson in our comments.
Oh,
A face you might be seeing
Kevin M.
very soon.
Ooh.
We might jump into that now.
Okay,
Since
sure.
Kevin's here
Let's
and
do
Dylan's
it.
here. Dylan, as a member of the Broadway-Talk Live family and someone familiar with the MT trivia and all the madness it brings,
Okay.
how would you feel about joining us for a little speed round of MT trivia?
Okay, sounds like a plan.
I'm surprising Jackie and Dylan right now.
I don't know any
Neither
of
them knew
these
this was coming.
questions.
We got this, Jackie. We got this.
It's a little quiet, but you know what? I can hear enough.
Okay, great. Let's jump right in then. We've got
Trivia.
from the MTs. Let's go to our first question.
Hi, Michael and Jackie. Look who's back.
Hello, the MTs are in the house. Happy holidays.
Woo.
I'm Chris MT.
I'm Kevin MT, and together we are MT Trivia, part of the Broadway Talk Live Network.
Oh, it just feels like we never left, don't you think?
Sure.
We're so happy to be back for Giving Tuesday this week, raising money for Broadway Cares, Equity Fights AIDS.
Oh, I feel like Nicole Kidman.
Oh, stop it. We thought we'd give you a little bit of our favorite round of MT Trivia, which is, of course, Name That Diva! But we're doing a little Christmas twist tonight. We're going to play Name That Christmas Riff, okay? So we're going to give you a little bit of a riff, and you have to say who this diva is, who's the singer, and what is the song.
Got it?
You ready? Here we
Here
go.
we go.
Anyone?
It's the that
it
really gets
me.
Is it a musical theater singer? It sounded to me like a pop singer.
It sounded
That
very
sounded
poppy
like
to me.
a pop star, if you will.
It sure did. I'm going to check the comments before I let you guys guess live. But if anyone has a guess of who that was, drop it in the comments. We'll give them like 3 seconds.
3 seconds.
Do you have a thought?
I mean, I think I know.
I think you probably
I think I know
I
too.
think Lynn.
I think
I see
Lynn's
Lynn's
right.
comment right there.
Lynn is guessing Christina.
Christina.
Let's find out if she's right.
Do you have your guesses in?
Are you ready for the reveal?
All right, here we go. Who is it? It's Christina Aguilera! Yes, just the most extra. We love.
We love an extra riff on top of a riff on top of a riff.
Duh.
Yes, nice job, Hope. Nice job, Lynn. Nice job, Jackie and Dylan. That was Christina Aguilera. What do you think? You got one more in you?
I think we have time for one more.
Lucky
Let's
for us,
see.
the boys sent two.
Great.
Let's go back to our friends Chris and Kevin Metzger-Timson for another Name That.
Hey, we've got one more for you.
Who's it gonna be?
Maybe it's a Broadway bonus. You never know. All right, here we go.
What can you even?
I don't know who it is, but
You
their voice was
do know
amazing.
You don't know who that is? You know who that is.
You know who it is. It's Broadway's Queen of Christmas.
It's Broadway's Queen of Christmas.
Mariah Carey is Queen of Christmas outside of Broadway.
Uh-huh.
This is the Queen of
Recently Tony nominated.
Mm-hmm.
Headshots by Michael Hall.
Headshots by Michael Hall. She's one of my
Broadway's Queen of Christmas.
Uh-huh.
Who's are there Christmas shows?
This is the first year that the Christmas show is not happening, sadly, for the Broadway's Queen of Christmas.
What is it? I don't know who it is.
Oh my
She's
gosh.
an Elphaba. She's a Jenna.
Wait, let's see if the comments they know.
We are gonna watch this. Lynn Levy says that's me in the car.
Yeah, it's Lynn in the car.
Yes. We are gonna watch this music video the second this YouTube show is done.
Very well.
All right, let's see who it is.
Guess who it was?
Who is it?
Should we find out?
All right, the big reveal. Here it comes.
Hit it!
Baby, all I want for Christmas is you.
Oh, those whistle tones could only belong to one person.
Who is it? Shauna Bean! And listen, have a happy holiday season. We're so glad to be here with you. And we're so glad the show came back for one night.
Bye, Michael and Jackie.
Bye! Mwah.
Aww.
Shoshana Bean. How?
You know what it was? I think through these in-ears, she sounded tinnier than
These
normal.
really high quality.
Yeah.
in-ear monitors
Normally,
that
I
they
think
have
of
on.
her as having a richer voice, but she sounded a little tinnier. Dylan, I'm sorry I was stumped. You probably knew who it was.
Of
but,
course.
That's the way the cookie crumbles, huh?
Sure is.
That's the way it
Christmas
is, as they
cookie.
say it in Juliet.
All right, well, Dylan, thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for sharing your festive cocktail with us. Good morning
Cheers.
tonight, and we'll
Good
see
morning
you soon.
tonight.
We love
Yes.
ya.
Bye,
We
Dilsies.
Love you.
We have so many Broadway folks waiting in the wings. I see them backstage. We're gonna bring on we're bringing our next one right away. I think we should, because coming next is a star of stage and screen. On stage, he's been haunting audiences in the cast of Beetlejuice, and on screen, well, he's one of I think he's one of the hottest TikTok counts around. And he's making his Broadway debut in Beetlejuice.
Let's welcome Sean McManus.
Oh my God, so many ovations. Wow.
Hey, Sean, how are you?
Oh, I'm well. How are you guys? How are you doing?
We're great. We're just in this very spacious television studio, hanging out and talking to our friends on the internet.
Oh, amazing. I'm sorry, I look so sweaty and gross. I just got back from rehearsal, so.
And
no,
what
you
are you
sound,
rehearsing?
you look and sound great. Are you tonight's your night off? You have the night off.
I don't have the night off tonight, actually.
Is this your green room? It's so pretty.
No, this is back at the hotel. I'm rehearsing for the tour right now of Beetlejuice, so.
Double duty, and you're on at 8 tonight, not at 7.
Yes.
Oh, okay, so you have a little more time. You got a little more time, a little more relaxed. We have some folks who are waiting who are also going on at 7. So we're gonna speed through and we're gonna make it. We're gonna get all of you into this 1 hour of caring and sharing.
We're getting really close to that.
For Broadway Cares, because the 7 o'clock curtain's coming.
Yes.
And it's happening. And you're gonna be tonight at 8. So people can actually have time after this live to run over to the marquee to see Beetlejuice.
Well, wherever the tour is at the moment. You're on tour.
Sean, you're rehearsing for the tour, but then are you on the tour or where are you? Where are
Yeah,
you?
I'm on the tour right now.
See, this is where I'm confused.
Broadway debut in Beetlejuice on Broadway. Sean, I was actually at your Broadway debut.
Oh, it says right there on the
Are you
telethon.
kidding?
They're now on tour.
So, yeah, it says it on. I was there to
I'm
see
not good at
Natalie
reading.
swing on for Barbara. And,
Oh my
and I
God.
wasn't sure why everyone was losing their minds. The theater was on fire that night.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I used my context clues and I realized it was your Broadway debut. But yeah, I
I
was
had
there.
like 60 people there. It was unreal.
Yeah, I saw Abby DePhillips at intermission and she was like, yes, this is why we're all here. How has it been going from the Broadway production into the tour? How is that? Are you excited to hit the road with this show?
I'm so excited. We open in San Francisco, December 14th. Come get your tickets. It's so cool. Like the group of people they've assembled too. I always say that in order to be in Beetlejuice, you have to be like a certain type of person. You have to be okay with not looking perfect, but try to make your imperfections look as flawless as possible, if that makes sense. So I don't know. And these people know how to do that.
Oh my God, I love it.
But I have to talk about this though, because here's the thing. TikTok is now an avenue where you can become really big on TikTok and become famous. And then do you find that people are coming stage dooring and being like, wait, I know you from TikTok? Or have you seen a translation into people come in to see you who just know you from that?
Every time I walk out of the stage door, I hear somebody being like, do Patty or do Moira, do Jennifer. And I'm like, oh, thank you. I got to go home. But
that was going to be my next
Like,
question.
I have to rest.
Now, outside of your job at Beetlejuice, you've built this name for yourself on the internet doing impersonations.
Mhm.
Is that a skill you always knew you had? At what point did you wake up and realize that Patti LuPone resided inside of your vocal cords?
well, thank you. But it started with Sarah Palin in the 2008 election. When I was 10 years old, my parents would have like the debates on the TV, right?
Mhm.
And I thought she was freaking hysterical. And I was like trying to mimic her. So I used to be like, oh, I can see Russia from my house. And oh, there's Joe Sixpack. And wow, what a great time to be here alive. I'm Sarah Palin from Alaska. Like that's how it started. And then I realized I was attuned to it. And then I added a lot of the Broadway divas to my repertoire.
Oh my God, I love it.
Honey, and I can't wait to see which other divas you add to your repertoire coming up. We're so excited. I can't wait to see Beetlejuice on tour because I'm always in different places where these tours are. I'll take
you gotta cross paths.
Yeah, when I saw the Hairspray tour when I was in California, I'll go see. I love seeing and supporting theater wherever it is, Broadway or around the world.
Oh, we'll make it extra special for you, I promise.
Ooh.
Well, we know that just like all of our Broadway friends, you are getting ready for a big night at work, so we won't hold you for much longer, but thank you for joining us. Break a leg tonight in your show, and good morning tonight.
So good to see you guys. Have fun.
Thanks. See you, Sean. All right, you guys, 7 o'clock is coming, and as we draw closer and closer to showtime on Broadway, we've got one more dressing room to check in with. We go now live to the iconic Winter Garden Theater, where the Wells Fargo wagon has been coming and going nightly. From the cast of The Music Man, let's welcome Jordan Beal and Nick Alvino.
Hi, cuties. Here, turn your phone sideways.
Good
Try
morning.
that. Yeah, good morning tonight. And look, now you're gorgeous and stunned.
There they are.
There you are. Hi, cuties.
Hi.
Good morning tonight. How's it going?
Good morning tonight. We're backstage, stage left.
Ooh, backstage at the Winter Garden. We've now been in a few dressing rooms. This is actually a great show. People can now watch if they want to see the sneak
What it
peek
looks
at the
like
glamour
backstage.
of backstage.
We
You
have
never know.
Sutton Foster's costume.
Put it on.
Quick, no one will see
No,
it.
yeah, no, we were gonna troll.
Well, we're getting very close to curtain. Are you boys? Are you warm? Are you ready? How are you feeling?
Are you?
Yeah, I'm feeling great.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
good.
a
Well,
fresh start.
I did my hair, so that's fine.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of ready.
And it's a Tuesday. It's a fresh start to the week. We ramp
Yeah.
into the week. It's one and done, early night.
Yeah.
We
God,
love it.
it's a
I
little
love
more
Tuesday.
maintenance on the back end of the week when you're
Very
6
much
seven
so.
shows in and you're.
Yeah, do
starting
you
to
find,
feel
Jordan,
it.
find the tumbling pass is easier the first night or Sunday?
Okay, well,
So it's funny because I am no longer tumbling, and Nick and Drew are splitting it 4
you
and
did
4.
it for a full year, 8 shows a week, and
But
then Jordan was like,
It was hard. My body is.
so we split to it. So now
hurt.
I do it. So I'm doing it tonight.
Wow, and
I stretch throughout the show.
I'll come in on Sunday and I'll do it.
Okay, good.
I would love to see that.
Yeah, we'll
My-
do it like we'll do it. This is what we'll do.
My pull-in 30 friend. as
No,
she
we're
calls
gonna
it
we're
over
gonna do
here.
a duplicate wig, and Nick, you'll do it, and then we'll
Right.
cut, and then it'll cut to me on the floor
Freeze.
like this.
Yeah.
Like
Sounds
I'm
Yeah.
Rose Nyland.
If you just overshoot the tumble so you
Yeah.
land in the wing.
in the wig, and then I'll
with
come out
Jackie
from the
just looks
side.
right out.
I think
That's
that's the way to
perfect.
do it.
Yes.
I think that would work.
I think people would believe me as a high school musician.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, we have to talk about. We are here raising money for Broadway Cares Equity Fights AIDS, so we would be remiss to not ask about this amazing thing that just happened at your show. For anyone who doesn't know, twice a year the Broadway casts do what's called the Red Bucket Collection season.
Mhm.
I don't know if that's what it's called, but that's what we call it. Where you collect money at the end of the show. You come out and you get to break character. You get to talk to the audience
Mhm.
after bows and solicit money. Basically, it's a money grab.
Finally, everyone on Broadway becomes drag queens.
Yes.
Twice a year they become drag queens and just ask for money.
And I guess you guys have been. Hugh has been auctioning off a piece of his costume. Is that what's going on over there?
Yeah. So, well, now they used to sell his gloves, and they used to sign, like Hugh and Simon used to sign our gloves. But now he has a hat that he wears in the show, and he signs it, and then people go crazy and wild. People love Hugh Jackman.
And you guys had a very VIP in the audience.
Yeah,
this
Nicole
too.
Well, yeah, Nicole Kidman came. I didn't even know she was at the show. Did you know?
No, I
AMC's
didn't know.
Nicole Kidman.
She
What'd
comes
you
to
say?
this place for dreams.
She comes. Heartbreak
For
feels good in a
magic.
place like Iowa.
Right.
She fits in. But yeah, we
Yeah,
got
I
her
didn't
and
know she
J-Lo.
was there until someone was like, "That's Nicole Kidman." I was like, "Oh my god!" And then during the auction, she raises her hand, and then it keeps going up, and she's with her family, and she's telling her family like, and they're bidding against themselves, and then it was at like 20K, and then she stands up and goes 100, and like all of us just collapse on the floor.
And she just struts down the aisle.
Yeah.
Like it was so casual,
Yeah,
but
she
it was
puts the hat on, which looked amazing on her.
yeah, it was
Of course
beautiful.
it
Of course
did.
it did.
Yeah, it was unreal, honestly.
That is so cool. Is that the most wild thing that has happened this collection season over at
I
the
would
Winter
s-
Garden?
Yeah, I would say yes. The other day, someone was like, "I'll donate 8,000 if you take your shirt off," and he said that to Hugh, and then Hugh was like, "I'll do it if you do it," and then she started doing it, and he was like, "Okay, there's kids in the show."
Oh my god.
It gets a
Wild.
little wild here.
Yeah, that's the music main.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
After
hubba
hours.
hubba.
After
That's the late night show that happens at the Eagle.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, come on. See
There
you
you go.
Wednesday.
They play a different kind of flute down there, let me tell you.
Jackie, there's kids in the audience.
Yeah, I said flute.
Yeah.
Sure. Oh my God, amazing. Well, we love what you guys are doing for Broadway Cares. Thank you for being part of the collection.
you.
We've raised over $1,000.
We have raised over $1,000
as
on
we
this
are
show.
talking right now, we have raised, let's look. We have raised, I'm gonna refresh this one more time. We have raised, drum roll please, $1,105.46.
Amazing. Thank you to everybody that's been donating.
Thank you. We've had over 20 people on Instagram, and I don't know how many people have donated on our page as well.
We'll check out.
Some Broadway favorites, Danny Quadrino donated.
Alex Rubin.
The amazing Jackie Cox. That's not me, but one of my amazing fan pages donated. So many amazing people donating, and I know that you guys are raising money over at the Winter Garden as well.
Yes.
So we appreciate it. We also know you have a show in 13
minutes.
Hey! Yeah, we're running.
You're going to be
Thanks for
so
having
great.
us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining us.
Good
and good morning
morning tonight.
tonight.
We'll come visit you in
morning
River
tonight.
City before it's all over.
Our last Broadway dressing room of the night. What
Our
a
last
tour.
Broadway dressing room of the night, but the show is not over, folks.
No, far from it.
Far from it, because I have one more surprise guest that I'm very excited to bring out. and this is someone that I got very close with because I don't know if some of you know this, but I was in a musical this summer as well.
What? I think you were in 2 musicals this
I
summer.
was in 2 musicals this summer as well. I was in the musical Grease. I always have to say the musical Grease because when I say I was in Grease, everyone's like, "Oh, what did you in Grease? Did you go to see Mykonos?" And I was like, "No, I was Sandy and Danny."
It was the same.
Yeah, and I thought they brought me in for Rizzo, but apparently I'm pulling 30 too hard the other way. And I was Miss Lynch and the first drag teen angel, I think, on this coast in a professional production. I think they did it in other places, but a teen angel in full glam drag. That was only one musical I did. The second musical was called Drag the Musical, and it was with I spent so much time with my very good friend who's joining us from a different tour. Please welcome to Good Morning Tonight, Laguna Blue.
Hi. Hello.
It's okay. Hi, Laguna. Good morning.
Oh my gosh. Good morning tonight. How are you?
We're doing great. Where are you in the world tonight? Where are you coming to us from?
We are in.
She looks around. She's got no idea.
I actually don't.
Wait, look on the door. Does it say on the door?
Well, I'm currently in the ice room right next to the laundry room at a Hampton in New Mexico because we're in Arizona tomorrow.
Reporting live from New Mexico.
Reporting live from the ice room of a Hampton Inn.
I'm not even kidding. Look, I like literally.
Oh my God, work!
Like, honey.
Stars, they're just like us.
Yeah. You know what's funny is she's closer to a cocktail than we are at this point.
Yeah, and I think we can pop the flyer up here though because because Laguna, you were on tour. You were opening the opening act for Alaska's Red for Filth tour, and you get to sing all of your own original music on this on this tour. Which for the fans, I know most of you already download and stream, but if you don't, get into Laguna Blue and her amazing repertoire of music. Here's some insight.
The voice is unreal. Music available wherever you get your music.
Yes, please.
How has tour been?
Tour, you know what? It has been honestly one of the most amazing, incredible, like most gratifying experiences I've ever had in my life, especially at this point in my career. It has helped me like see myself outside of myself, and and it has also been so validating. And it's also a little surprising because working in New York City and doing drag, 3-4 nights in a row, was always it was hard. It was very, I remember being just so exhausted. And now I'm on tour and I'm in a different city every night and I'm in drag every single night. And I thought I would be exhausted, but like I'm so full, like I'm so. Like this opportunity has been so amazing, and I've learned so much about myself and what I want to do and like what I want to do with my career. So it's just been like really incredible, and to be able to share my music and I've almost like fallen in love with my own music again. So
yes,
it's really amazing and it's so cool to like. I mean, I'm singing for like anywhere to from 400 to like 1,100 people a night. And I go out and after my set and after the show and I like meet everyone and everyone, the response has been so positive and it's really fucking cool. I'm so happy.
That is amazing. I was gonna say, we all know you from New York City, and I'm sure it sometimes feels like a tour when you're bopping from bar to bar and uptown to downtown. And had you ever done a kind of cross America tour like this before?
Definitely not in drag. In 2016, I was on the Broadway tour of Elf the musical. So I did 3 months on the East Coast. But that actually experience was something that like really was solidifying for me and like I don't want to do theater anymore. Sure. I remember being in that show and director was like, he said to me, he was like, "Oh, David, Laguna, well, David, you're so talented, but I just need you to say the lines as fast as you can." And
he said Laguna.
Like, exactly.
You're dressed as an elf, and he says Laguna.
Literally.
But, you're like, what? Elves don't have mermaid tails? What is
Exactly. No, but it's been amazing to have this. So this is my first big tour in drag. And it was awesome. It's so cool. And I've met so many amazing people and I'm writing new music. I'm working on a ton of new music with incredible people, a few teams in LA, and it's just opened so many doors and I feel so lucky to have this opportunity.
It's amazing. And in addition to Laguna's own music, you can also hear her on the cast album. They did a concept album of Drag the Musical before we actually put her on feet.
Yes.
And Laguna is all over it. We all literally, when we were in we'd all try to do her riffs. Poorly. Yeah, I can't do it. But by the time, I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna work on it.
Oh.
I know a voice teacher I could hook you up with.
Okay. I need it. I probably need it. I'll need a lot because Laguna, in addition to this tour, we got something else coming up next month. Are you ready?
Yes, we do. Yes, I'm so excited. I have the honor, the privilege, and the pleasure to host the 34th annual Glam Award. 34th?
24th. They're not that old.
I was gonna say. I was like, wait, 34.
Shaquita's not that old. She's old, but.
No, we are hosting the 24th annual Glam Awards on January 30th.
We
at
are.
Sony Hall, which is so exciting. Jackie, how do you feel about doing that?
I'm nervous. I'm excited but nervous. I'm like, how many?
Nervous.
Well, Laguna, we have to text afterwards. We decide how many looks we're wearing. All this. We got a lot to do before January.
Oh, it's great. Yeah,
it's gonna be great. I'm nervous because most of the previous hosts have been winners. I'm a famous Glam Award loser, many times nominated. I once accepted an award for So You Think You Can Drag, but it wasn't actually my award.
There you go.
I was just there.
Well, that's okay. You know what Ruth says? Losing is the new winning. So apparently,
I've heard that somewhere,
and I've been living that. But I'm very excited. I think you and I should definitely have some fun together. We got to have a lot of fun.
We are.
On stage in LA I guess that was more the fall than the summer, but it was so hot it felt like the summer. Although I guess we did the summer too. We did it twice.
We did it twice and it was so much fun. And honestly, that was so cool. I think for me, as someone who, left theater to pursue drag, it was really an amazing experience to be able to come back to my roots with what I do now, and not only that, but to represent my my heritage as well. It was like really amazing. This year is so cool because I had a really rough start of the year, and it's so amazing how this year for me turned from lead to gold, and I just was so lucky, and I've learned so much, and now I'm coming back to New York to host the Glam Awards. I'm just like, I just feel so blessed and so lucky. And I feel like I'm a really great testament of just hard work really pays off.
And the hustle, honey. You've been hustling.
You have been working for this.
I've been sitting listening to demos with Laguna. I've been just sitting there, and I feel like it's hard work, but I love it. I'm so proud of you. I can't wait to see what's next. Thank you so much for taking some time out to chat with us, for going to this ice room in New Mexico.
We gotta let her go because she's currently she's on the move.
She's blocking. She's
only
blocking
in New Mexico.
Someone's like, I really am trying to get ice here.
Absolutely. No, it's crazy. Oh, and Jackie, I'm keeping it safe for you, babe.
Oh my God, my necklace. I left my necklace in her room. Oh my gosh. What were we doing in her room? Trying on shoes.
Yeah, sure. That's what we were doing.
Ooh, let the fans start wondering.
Ooh. All right, my love. Well, thank you for checking in with us. Good morning tonight, and have the best time on the road.
Love you so much. I'll see you soon.
I love you too. Thank you for having me. Bye.
Oh my gosh. Well, Jackie, it is 6:56. We are a mere 4 minutes to Broadway. I feel like it's New Year's Eve. This is we're counting down the minutes. We're 4 minutes to Broadway.
Yeah.
And what a fun time that was. We've been all over the town.
We've been all over. We've been from the Winter Garden to the what theater is that Juliet at?
The Stephen Sondheim.
The Stephen Sondheim to the where's the
we were in an ice room in New Mexico.
Oh yeah, an ice room in Mexico to the Texas.
Texas. Where is Into the Woods? The Nederlander.
The Nederlander.
We've been around. We've been around town, kids. Thanks for hanging out for an hour. I know there had been so much news that just went unreported.
That's true.
Over the last 20 months.
I will say there's one piece of news and one little last special guest that we definitely should bring in because we're very excited that we're going to be welcoming a new face, but a familiar face to Broadway in the new year. I'm very excited that from RuPaul's Drag Race, Jinx Monsoon will be joining the cast of Chicago the Musical. So exciting. She's currently on tour with her bestie Dela for the Jinx and Dela holiday special, and they sent in a little video to say hi to all of us.
So for one last plea for your donations to Broadway Cares, let's go live
to
Jinx and Dela.
Hi there, good morning tonight. I'm Dayla.
Oh, and I'm Jinx.
And we're Jinx and Dayla. And we're so excited that you're here donating to Broadway Cares. Keep doing it.
Hey, I'm about to be on Broadway, and I care. I care a lot.
Oh my gosh. Well, as long as you have your wallets out, go ahead and go to jinxanddayla.com if you'd like to stream the live Jinx and Dayla holiday show from our sold-out show in Boston. But in the meantime, keep making it rain for Broadway Cares. We love you.
One last little plea for the
I love
fundraising.
it. I love it. It's for the fundraising, and right tonight in 1 hour they are live streaming their show, the Jinx and Dale Holiday Special, the live version. I know some of you saw the version that they taped. This has new elements, new bits and bobs. The Jinx and Dale Holiday Show. Go to jinxanddale.com. It's going to be so fun. I believe they still have more dates on their tour, including New York City is coming up next week. So if you're in New York, make sure to go see them. Go see our friends Jinx and Dale. Support Jinx. You know, she needs all the love before she gets to Broadway and really gets the harsh critic reviews. No, we're so excited, and so
I can't wait.
This is
the next move in the. I went like 30 years of my life never seeing Chicago on Broadway, and now I've been there 6 times in the past year.
Yeah,
like
Pamela Anderson, Jinx Monsoon,
they've been
Lisa Rinna. All of the stars have been in Chicago. And next, you and I, we should actually split Mary Sunshine, but just as us.
Yeah,
like as Michael and Jackie.
Yeah, I won't do. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'll do the male reveal. You do the.
I think we're just going to be news reporters in the 20s in Chicago. I think this could be like, look, give us 5 minutes. We're going to Photoshop this studio. I mean, real building to be a 1920s speakeasy that we're reporting from. Hey,
yeah, and you'll know that it's the 20s because we'll be doing this with our arms.
You know what? It's not the 20s, but Michael, we're coming to the end of the show.
We sure are.
We sure are, and it's been so much fun. And it may not be the 20s, but it is almost Christmas time.
It sure is.
And I'm very full of the holiday spirit. So many amazing things have happened. So many wonderful people have donated their time and especially their money. Over $1,000 we've raised for Broadway Cares.
Yeah.
And it means so much to me that so many of you opened your wallets. I know some of you were only able to donate $5, $10, and that goes a long way.
But those donations move the needle. Like
They
Broadway
do.
Cares always talks about this. The fact that it's not sure Nicole Kidman's $100,000 definitely helps.
We'll get her on the show next time.
But those dollars, $5, $10, like when they do these red bucket collections, the numbers add up so fast after those, what did I say at the top of the episode? 34,000 people are seeing a show tonight. The numbers add up so fast. Every single one of you that donated anything to us makes a huge difference, and we really appreciate it.
Yeah, and I think there's only one thing left to say.
There is. Thank you to everybody that hung out with us tonight. Thanks to everybody that's been waiting out for the 20 months to rejoin us. We appreciate that you're back. We appreciate that you were here. I appreciate that you were here.
Oh,
we have just some last parting words for you. Merry Christmas. Thank the storm that brought the snow. Thanks to the string of lights that make it glow. But I want to thank you, baby, because you make it feel like Christmas. It barely took a breath to realize we're gonna be a classic for all time. And I wanna thank you, baby. You make it feel like Christmas. Sweet gingerbread made with molasses. My heart skipped and I reacted. Can't believe that this is happening. Like a present sent from God. Sleigh bells singing hallelujah. Stars are shining on us too. I wanna thank you, baby. You make it feel like Christmas. Thought I was done for, thought that love had died. But you came along, I swear you saved my life. And I wanna thank you, baby, 'cause you make it feel like Christmas. Oh yeah. Baby, you make it feel like Christmas.